spot every single week.
They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They want to run it left here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. Is the first one they've used this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not able to quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to...
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Power football with the run. And into the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Lost a throw on first down. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's loose. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw it. Complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
First snap in the red zone on this drive. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the double.
On the run, it's Huffman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. they'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And it'll be a touchdown.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Found a seam. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for room. It's Westbrook. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Gage. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's moved. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed to fuel. On that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Lots cuts her green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Third down coming up.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they were able to come away with a massive negative play.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to take off. After the filthy move, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Now the pitch. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going for 6. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He wants to change this route. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 24 to Texas Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense working from the pistol. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
On that play, you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hauls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Gage. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off play action. A shot for the end zone. the catch and gets the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 23, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gage.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Quick completion on the out. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this. Lead. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps swinging it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Barnes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Westbrook. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending